beautiful people, what a beautiful day it is. Welcome to the channel. My name is Big Al. It's just after Easter of 2025 and my boy's not in today because he's off on a holiday. So I've decided I'm going to spend a bit of time and I'm going to look after wee Betsy here. If anyone remembers Betsy, there she's there. This is my gorgeous JCB. And it's my pride and joy, one of my pride and joys. I'm very, very proud of her. So I'm gonna go and do a service on her today. I'm gonna just go over and get her a wee bit of a clean up. She needs a bit of a wee clean up for us. And I need to lubricate the rams. So I need to get the rams lubed up, ready for a good day's work. So I'm just gonna do that. So, that's the girl there. I've got lots of things to do. I'm going to do a bit of cleaning. I gotta get the lubrication system out. In other words, the grease gun. In with the key, open the thing, and this is a bloody nightmare, by the way. I remember this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and start working on the nipples. I have to work on the nipples, but how it's done is quite straightforward. I'm just going to clean off the gook here. And this is a nipple here. As you can see, there's a bit of muck there. You see all that shite there? That's the overspill from me doing too much grease. If you have a look here, it can be a bit of a disaster. There's my good old JCB. I had a problem there recently with her. The track stopped working and it got just a tiny little stone in it. I thought I had broke the drive somehow. It turns out that I didn't. There's a wee nipple under here, would you believe? Not the most easiest of places to find it. But I'll start with that nipple there and I will go ahead and just put her in and pump. Go here. And put one here. Nice and easy. That's good there. We'll do that again here because I have a funny feeling I didn't do it right. That's it now. You put it in an angle, it's going to piss out all over the place. There we go. 3 nipples nearby. That's them girls there. If you have a look, there they are here. Them wee nipples there. Dean, you can follow me around while I'm greasing these points. So as you can see, what I was doing was I was just greasing these little nipples, Dean. And that's the chassis nipple. Now, as far as I'm concerned, it is always best to clean your nipples after you've done it. Reason is because residue gets on it and it then cakes. It actually becomes a bit of a nightmare. This is not the cloth that I should be using for doing that's my actual cleaning cloth. I got an oil rag here that I've been using to clean the nipples off. And that's what I'm going to do again around here. So just keep it clean and make sure that your residue around the bearings or the joints are also clean. There's water displacement on that, which is okay. Now, it doesn't have to be exact or like really clean, but it's better for the maintenance of it. Now, I've actually pulled a load of this. There's a load of shite on that cloth. I wonder if I can turn it inside out. Get my hands all dirty, and I shouldn't be doing it. As some of you guys would say, oh, you're so loaded, why don't you do it? Get someone else to do it. Shut up. Why do they do that, Dean? Can you tell me? You're so loaded. Get out of the... That's the reason why I've got bloody money, because I'm not paying every idiot to do the job that I couldn't be bothered doing. And maybe the person that's asking that question, actually, it's a very good statement. See, if anyone actually says that, they mustn't have much money. Am I wrong?
I think it's perspective as well, isn't it? People just think if you've got money, you get someone else to do it for you.
But If you think about that, Dean, right? If you think about that, if I paid every bloody contractor and worker to do the stuff that I have to do on a weekly basis, I'd be bankrupt. I'd be bankrupt because I'd be out 100 grand a month. You know what I mean? Just, the thing is, guys, you know, and what I've noticed about life is if you want it done and you want it done cheap, Google it and find out how to do it right yourself. And that's how it's done. Instead of you sitting watching TV, go and do something. Anyway, so where were we before I went off on a rant as usual? I always go off on my wee rants, Dean. But I only ever seem to do it when I got a cameraman. Huh? I'll sit and talk and getting out boring. You put it in here and you get, and now I'm entertaining. It's a really weird thing, excuse my language. Okay, so remember, keep your nipple square. You gotta keep the actual grease gun nice and square. And it gets tight. You can feel it's a bit tight in the nipple points. When you're squeezing, it gets really, really tight. The grease goes in easily. That's a sign. That's good there. That's a good sign. So they've only ever done, if you have a look at the JCB itself, they've not put any nipple points on any of the side. It's always on the other side. It's the same with the Big Digger. It's the same with the Big Digger. Now, I have a funny feeling this girl needs to be put in for service, because come and have a look at this. So that's not good. That used to be a nipple. So I have a funny feeling I bounced that. That's gonna have to be replaced. Actually, you know what? I can buy my own nipple. It's a small screw, or it's a small spanner just. Wherever the wee places I've done, I gotta do. Oh, there's a wee nipple in here, look. I think there's a, yeah, so here, look. There's a nipple in there. It's a bit of a nightmare to get that one into. You hear that noise? I don't know if you can hear it on the camera. It's like a, there it goes. And if you have a look, come that side, this side, Dean, watch this. You see there? See the grease has come out? Do you see it there? That's a good sign. That means that the grease has come out of the thing. But overall, I've actually, you know, I've maintained the grease, and if I miss a nipple, that's okay sometimes. You know, it's okay to miss a nipple the odd time, because you'll get it the next round. It's that. What else have I done? I think I've done that. There must be more. There has to be more. I'm thinking of the Big Digger, maybe. Maybe there's one under here. Nope, there's not. I think that's done. So, that was an easy video. Beautiful day for it though, guys. But anyway, listen, I would ask that if you could, please remember to like and subscribe. I've been doing all the edits myself recently. I've been spending 20-30 hours a week doing these edits, and I'd love to hear your comments down below on how you see these videos coming. You know, I can't improve without your comments or your feedback about the videos. I want to make them greater. I want to make them better. So that's the JCB done. Probably what I'll do now is I'll let Dean go, and I will continue videoing, would you believe? And I will continue videoing because I need to go ahead and put my new seat cover in that I got given to me by JCB for free. Isn't that great? It's not because I'm a YouTuber.
You get many things for free nowadays, so take them when you get them.
Yeah, you don't get many things for free. So they give me a free seat cover and a couple of free hats. But that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to take the video of Dean. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. So we're busy recording. We've said goodbye to Dean. And what I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'll put this, actually, I should put this back in. This is a bloody nightmare, this grease gun going back in. So you have to put this thing in here, like so. So how to install or put back your grease gun in a container that's absolute dung. Yeah, I'll give that a clean because I don't like the dirt of that. Would you believe that grease is actually, it liquefies? And you don't want that to happen. Now, so, how to put it in? I have learnt this now. You go here and you put that little container in here and you wrap it up there, and then you use the handle, squeeze the handle down of course, but the handle has to go up and in, and then you put that up like so, and then it goes cong, and that is how it's done. Yeah, see that? Experience. So clock that up. You notice that's a bit bent, that door. You know that? I don't like that. Huh. So that's it locked up, and that's it done. But I'm gonna go and put this thing that I got for free. Haha, gotcha. That works. Okay. There we go. You can get a full heads-on view on what I'm doing. So finally off with the bag. This is great news because that bag is destroyed. And I don't want to wreck that great seat, you see, because it's made of a fibre I don't think is going to last, especially when she's doing all the work she's doing. So I was donated a nice seat cover, and that's what's going to happen now. Look at that. Nice JCB cover. Lo and behold, I think that's it there. I don't think it's meant to be a fitter by the looks of it. I think it's basically just a coverall. Yeah, looks like it's just a coverall. I would say eventually it'll fit. It is quite elasticated around, but to me that has to be tighter. I'll probably have to somehow clip that girl in. So I'm going to do a live today on this digger. I'm going to go down to the quarry. That's what I'm actually doing, some work down in the quarry today for there. So that's me. I've now finished doing the wee service that needs to be done. I filled it with fuel, and now I'm going to head off to the quarry with the digger, put her on the trailer and bring her down to the quarry because I've got work down to do down there. And then I'm going to do a live. So if you ever want to see one of the lives, the JCB lives, with me pulling out the stone of the quarry, it's a great job. I love it. Video of the video as I move towards the get that recording done for the video, channel video. Just do a wee bit. Look at all the bluebells have come out. They're beautiful. It's a lovely little, like a little nature reserve, you know.